for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, with that out of the way, what should I do next? Been so long since I checked analytics. Let's check on those. Sure, I said this isn't as important, but I am a bit curious. We haven't uploaded a review in over 6 months! Oh Celestion, hi, oh Celestion, hi, oh Celestion, hi. Most of our fans are probably ticked for us not uploading MLP content. We gotta make something fast. Dude! Hey, this is urgent. We haven't uploaded a review in over 6 months. Cobble something together that'll please our fans. Am I speaking to a brick wall here? Ah, sweet! Rampardo's just some head smash. Okay, me. Don't panic. The owner of the channel is dead weight at the moment, so it looks like I'm gonna have to do this on my own. Never done this without him. Guess that's our first time for everything. Hey there, every creature, Shoujo here, and on the docket today we're going to be reviewing Sweet and Smoky. Now I could jump into the negatives and lambast this episode for the garbage heap that it is, but I won't do that yet. I'll dive into some of the positives. First off, look at this! The writers actually progressed Fluttershy from her Season 1 counterpart. She's actually giddy at seeing the baby dragons hatch and is pretty smitten by them. I mean, who wouldn't be? They're so dang cute! Smolder is also a standout character in this episode. Really like how she's the stand-in big sister that Spike never had, as well as a display that dragons can actually learn stuff about friendship and compassion and not be total jerks. Granted, she probably realized this and internalized that by virtue of being the new 6 that the MLP staff is focusing on as we end off the run of G4. And Ember has evolved a little bit from prior stances by what I can see in this episode. Seems like her, lack for a better term, pony teachings are clashing with the standard skewed dragon nature, thinking it could mesh together into something better given more screen time. Plus,
are all these yours?
Instant karma for assuming all ponies are the same! Though I'm sure most of you may be saying by now,
But Jojo, you're forgetting about one important character that's the main focus of this episode.
which I'll reply with, yeah, you're right. I have been leaving Garble out of this breakdown up until now, because I'm very kerfuddled on how to feel about this. On one hoof, I am just appalled at the mess that Garble is from what this episode has shown me. So, Garble, the jerk dragon. The one main dragon aside from Spike that gives the audience a look into the nature of dragons in Equestria, that's set up to be Spike's rival. He has a sensitive side and the capacity to be a nervous wreck. Yeah, I'm not buying what you're selling, DHX. If there were hints at this being true in previous seasons leading up to this climactic reveal, I would be indifferent. But nope. I'm pretty sure the scripting process was just, oh, Season 9, last season of G4, how do we end it? Any ideas?
Ooh, sir, I got an idea. You know Garble, the jerk rival to Spike? What if, hear me out here, to end his arc, we make him the exact opposite of what he was made out to be?
Get the smart on new office and a company parking spot, you are a genius! Okay, it probably didn't happen like that, and I'm probably asking too much of an episode that's already aired, as well as asking for coherent and tight storytelling from a staff with an ever-changing roster of writers and storyboarders. I'm just, you know, pointing out stuff that I see are the issues for me. On the other hoof, though, I can slightly see why Garble suppressed his creative side. Slightly. As the show has, well, showcased, ponies seem to be the only decent creatures in the world of Equestria. Dragons, except Spike and Smolder, after a few episodes, are the antithesis to what ponies stand for. So, pony ideologies in a preschool of friendship and Dragon Lord Ember landscape would make for an ugly brew that would sour and discourage any creative mind. So it's 20% feasible why Garble acted like that. Though, to play Grogar's advocate to my earlier statement, there wasn't any actual evolution on how most of the dragons accepted Garble's creativity. In the end, it seemed like only due to one-shot circumstances, Garble's creativity saving the baby dragons from dying, Ember forcing the other chastising dragons to lay off, and Smolder's soapbox moment before Ember's decree, the dragons are just cool with Garble now. It seemed too quick and painless, to be honest. It just ended in a poof of magic.
Like most of the problems in Equestria.
This is rich coming from a cult like myself, but if things were a bit more human, then I may not be so indifferent to this episode. Other than that, this was a poor episode for G4's final season. Watched it once for our discussion on it during the Reviewer's Web. Watched it for this review. 90% sure I'm not going to watch it again. Is every creature gone? Did they click off the video? Okay, so no pony is around to hear this. Good. So I did say that I won't return to this episode to watch it again, though there is a certain scene that I may return to.
I need to create, but if the other dragons ever found out I like this junk, they'd make fun of me forever.
I think I'm far beyond what Garble said he feared most. But after staying away so long from making content, I think I understand what he means. He needs to create. He has all these creative juices welling up inside of him. Passion for things that he cares about, that he wants to share with others, but being shot down and mitigated to only sharing them with one dragon in his life. This is by far doesn't make me sympathize with him or forgive him for the things that he's done over the years. But this part here, I think I get it. Because I'm a creative pony. I need to let my creativity flow. But I need to know how to control it. And I think after all this reflecting that I've done, I think I'm ready to return to making content. Not stepping back and doing the same thing I did, but taking a different approach and seeing what things go from there.
Not if I have any input in this circumstance.